Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator, the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. Isaiah 40:28. Yo, what is up, everybody? So we're here, the final chapter of JJK. Personally, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for what I'm gonna say. Maybe, maybe not. It depends on how this goes. So for me, I think this was the best episode or the best chapter of JJK, and here's why. After the giant freaking Culling games, after the Shibuya incident, I think it's important to wind down sometimes after a giant climactic arc. I don't think it need to be this big giant thing. Again, I do have my complaints with this now that this is officially the final chapter. For one, the whole Kenjaku thing, yeah, there's just no resolution. Yuji's literal mother just gets no development at all. We get nothing with the reason on why he is the way he is. What is his purpose? I mean, we get why is his purpose, but there's just no relationship with Kenjaku. But let's just get into the chapter. I'll save it for the end, but let's get into it. So it pretty much picks up with the last chapter, them on their mission and carrying on, trying to find the stalker, cursed user, or cursed spirit manipulator, or whatever he does. He messes with illusions, basically. So they're doing the whole thing. They're trying to track him down. We really get to see Megumi's skills shine, and even the demon dolls get a little buff. Like, dude, this thing is massive. Like, Christ, this is a dire wolf at this point. Moving past that, they talk about different plans and ways on going about it. They talk about the hostess and things of that nature, trying to find a way to get her little cursed stalker to come out of the woodworks. Of course, their plan is basically, weed and wait. Basically waiting it out, waiting the situation out, trying to feel the best way to go about the situation. And it goes pretty well, basically. It goes pretty well. It goes exactly how you think it's gonna go. With Megumi, Nobara, and Yuji basically playing to their strengths, playing out different scenarios in their head before they even meet the guy. And honestly, I think they might be overthinking it because the dude isn't really going about it in the most complex way. And you'll see what I mean in a second. They're doing this whole thing. They're doing this whole cat and mouse thing where they're going about it. Like, bro, they're like me trying to find a mouse in my house. Like, bro, over planning for no reason when it really is that simple. Set a trap and wait. And that's exactly what they did. They set out their bait on the hook and they waited for something to pull on it. And that is exactly what happened. And honestly, I think the most wholesome fucking obligatory Gojo cameo happens at the very end. And I can't even lie. And yes, my Gojo hatred is still there. Even in this final chapter, I will hate this man to the bitter end, and y'all gonna deal with it. If you don't like it, Gojo fans, suck his blindfold, because I do not care. Moving on. So yeah, they have this little conversation, and they get into the nitty gritty onto, Gojo's last words, and that's really what I want to break into. So today's shout out goes out to Sammy Lawrence, and good to see you again, man. And it goes as follows. So we ending on side quests. Honestly, I don't mind it. I kind of like it. I do want to talk about Sukuna's last words. This one I do find more interesting. He's talking to Mahito of all people. I guess they're in like purgatory or the crossroads of cursed spirits or whatever. Their whole conversation, and Udarame's there, to give his condolences, I think. His final goodbyes to the king of curses, my glorious king, the goat. The hymnody of him, the hymn of villains, the best villain. Yes, I don't give a shit that he's too strong. That's what a villain is supposed to be, strong. He's supposed to challenge the foes. If y'all don't like that in the character, then cry about it. Moving on. Yeah, he's talking to Mahito. Surprisingly, Sukuna has a change of heart. Slightly. He talks about how he could have gone a different path, and he chose the path he chose, and he chose to go through it to the bitter end. And Mahito tried to have a little, gotcha moment, this little heart to heart, and it doesn't work on my glorious king. It just doesn't work. He's just like, whatever, man. And then we get into the whole Yuji thing. I know this is slightly out of order. It's been like that for the past 2 reviews now. Honestly, I don't care. I'm talking about the parts that are important to me. And then, of course, I want to save Gojo for last, because, I got to give him some respect. So they talk about it with, the guy who they caught. Yeah, they caught him, by the way. Like I said, it was a pretty cut and dry mission. With their level right now, this mission, this should go over this fast. Honestly, they're a little bit over leveled for this. But moving past it, yeah, he's having a conversation, and this is the one thing I like about Yuji. He's such a cool dude. Like, I know I'm gonna get a little real for a moment, but yeah, he talks to the guy, and he's like, you admitted that you did wrong. You came clean about it. Now we can move forward. Honestly, when you get your head on straight, come with us on our next mission. I expect great things from you.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Literally, that's what stuck out to me. You know, I never script my videos, like, at all. So when I remember that word, when I remember his statement, it did kind of hit home to me. I just hate that it came out of Gojo's mouth first. Yeah, this chapter was amazing. I loved it. I loved even the little switch training flashback to Gojo. And yes, Gojo is officially dead. So you Gojo fans can shut up. Please stop crying, bro. Bro, this nigga not even real. I've never seen a group of fandom so pissed in my life since Itachi. Like, cry about it. Jesus Christ. But anyway, to wrap it up, bro, yeah, I'm gonna save it for a separate video, but I love this manga more than you guys will ever know. Well, I guess you're finna know in like a couple days. Other than that, I love this chapter. I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a nice little wrap up to everything that happened in the Shibuya arc, the, you know, Senai district, whatever you want to call it. Everything about this was great, personally. From the lighthearted tone, from the way the characters talk and bounce off each other yet again, you could feel that they really care for one another. You could feel that everything they fought for was worth it just so they could see each other again. And I can't get mad at that. But anyway, I'm gonna save it for the next video. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.